Hello, people who are listening to this. Every time I try to start off
Why would you stop?
I don't know. I was like, I had a song and then it went away.
Mm-hmm.
It went deep, deep down in the recesses of my mind and I could not recover.
Hi, welcome to How to Not. My name is Rob Moden.
And I'm Caitlin Alexander.
This is a podcast where we read WikiHow articles, real WikiHow articles, to learn how to be real, normal human beings.
Yes.
It's very important that we learn how to become normal human beings because we're antisocial people. We're bad at a lot of things.
I may not be fully human. There's been debate.
Well, the amount that you're sick in general in the last month, I do think that there's something something around you're a signs alien who can't interact with the atmosphere, arrival
like
type
what?
neopod.
Are you upset with the dulcet tones of my hack coughs every
I've been
5
doing
minutes?
I've been doing the editing of the episodes lately, so I think I have a little bit of a fair point to make.
Yeah, you do. You do.
Bit. Yeah. How are you today?
I'm great.
Yep.
I'm nursing right now a very large coffee, and I ate a bagel, so I'm happy. How are you?
That's all you need?
I need a coffee and a bagel. That's it.
Fair enough. I'm good. It's Family Day weekend,
yes.
And in a way, this podcast is now my family because I'm doing this instead of going to Ottawa.
That was disgusting and
Why?
very sentimental.
Why disgusting?
Because it was too sentimental.
I thought it was disgusting that I'm making some sort of joke out of the holy day of Family Day in Canada.
The holy day of family. I think it's only existed in Ontario. So anybody who's not specifically listening from Ontario, Canada is like, what do you mean Family Day?
I think it's in other provinces, including BC, who has it a week earlier.
Oh.
Yeah.
I learned something
because their families in BC work on a different calendar than every other else.
Families in BC, they don't read our calendars. Mm-hmm. They don't care.
It's like time zones, but they just live a week ahead of everybody.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
It's the time difference.
Hi, British Columbia.
Somebody in BC is just like, they're talking to me.
They know. What's our article today?
How to Bite Your Lips Seductively. It has 4 stars. 20 co-authors. It was updated 6 weeks ago, and it has been viewed 300,000 times.
I really we need a name for the stats segment that we're doing.
Quality control?
Quality control?
I'm calling it quality control.
It's just to give context on how many people have touched this, but also how many people have reacted to that.
Yes.
So biting your lips seductively. What do we know?
What I know so far about it's not actually biting down, because if you bite down, you're going to bleed. And there's nothing sexy about biting your lip and then it just starts bleeding everywhere. I don't think that's...
You're not into blood.
I'm not into blood.
Some people are.
Some people are.
But you're not into it.
But I'm not into it.
Okay, so you don't bite down and leave a bite mark on your lips.
Yeah. Other things I know include that is a form of flirting, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Also, people do it. I've never.
Why do you think people find it? This is probably a larger question of why does anybody find any gross human body part sexy?
Yeah.
But why is biting down on the lip considered a sexy thing?
I don't know. It's always if I see somebody do it, I'm like, do you have excess skin that you're trying to pick off? What's going on there?
I found a little bit of food just up there, and I'm just trying. It's because tasty. Food. Why do people find food sexy? That's another question.
Because it tastes good?
There must be... Well, somebody remind us. Somebody on Twitter remind us to look for a WikiHow article about seductive food.
How to eat food seductively. Ooh, love that stuff. Do you know anything else?
Do I know anything about biting your lip seductively?
Have you ever done it?
It has to be the bottom lip.
Does it?
Yeah. That's not sexy. We both just tried to do it.
I don't know, Rob. I was really turned on. Oh, God, that's awful.
I'm just baring my bottom teeth.
No, that's not a good look.
No, it's biting the top lip, the bot lip. Biting the top lip is kind of like getting rid of a coffee foam mustache or something.
It's when you you have something up there.
When you see that, you don't think seductive. But when you see somebody biting the bottom lip, you're like, they want to get on. They want to get it on.
They want to get it on. Oh yeah, that's the difference. You bite your top lip, you want to get it off. When you bite your bottom lip, you want to get it on.
Exactly.
Done.
Perfect.
We don't even need this article.
But
here we go. This is the description of the article. You might have seen people flirting with each other on movies and wondered how they did it.
On movies?
Yes, that's exactly what it says.
On movies.
Some people are naturally seductive, while others learn to be seductive by studying the craft of flirtation. Biting your own lip tenderly whilst in the midst of flirtatious encounter can be a very seductive act. Prepare for it by practicing and by maintaining healthy, attractive lips.
Okay. So
I have a lot to unpack from that.
Go first.
Okay. Tenderly. It said biting your lip tenderly.
You don't want to do it roughly.
But your teeth are rough by nature. You can't tenderly bite anything.
But that's the allure of tenderness, is that when somebody hugs you in a tender way. Go back to a previous episode for all the tips on how to hug. Absolutely.
Right under the armpits.
Somebody who is maybe larger than you and could not to say that they would hurt you, but just the idea that somebody physically could hurt you, but instead they are embracing you with love.
True.
It's a very welcoming thing.
You're embracing your own lip with love.
You know, I could fuck up my mouth right now.
I could bite my own lip off right now.
I could take a chunk right out if I tried real hard.
Oh my god.
I could 127 hours my own lip with my teeth.
Oh my god.
But I'm not, because self-love.
Self-love. It's just projecting self-love onto the other person to be like, I'm confident, I love myself, you should also love me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anything else that stuck out to you?
No.
Okay. For me.
Yes.
It has to be in the middle of a flirtatious act. So it's kind of like underlining the whole thing. You're already flirting.
Yeah.
You know that this is a flirtatious encounter.
They might not know.
Okay.
Right? So you're underlining it for them. You're being flirty and then being like...
It's like taking a highlighter and just going...
Highlighting the flirtatious act and being like, I am flirting with you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then, can you read the last sentence or two? Something stuck out.
Biting your own lip tenderly while in the middle of a flirtation encounter can be a very seductive act. Prepare for it by practicing and by maintaining healthy, attractive lips.
Healthy, attractive lips.
I don't know anyone who has healthy, attractive lips.
Lip
first
care.
of all,
Caitlin thinks everybody has monster lips.
Yeah, everybody's lips are okay. If you live somewhere where you're dry, like you have dry skin at all, your lips are going to be crusty at some point.
It is winter in Toronto.
Yes.
However, I do feel like you're
judging my lip care.
I feel like you owe an apology to your girlfriend.
Oh shit. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. If she's listening, I obviously bet you're the exception.
Now, Toronto in the winter. Let's go back.
It's awful.
It is.
It hits like October and my lips just start to just be like, can we get out of here? And then they do so by just peeling. Like my lips peel. Is that a weird thing to say?
No, like the skin is just like, I'm out of here.
Yeah, it's just like it's dipping like layer by layer.
I do the whole lip balm thing, which I recently was introduced to the idea that it's a conspiracy that the lip balms themselves make your lips drier after they've gotten so an hour from then you're just worse off than you ever were. It's like when you cut or shave hair that you don't want at all on your body and it just comes in fuller than before.
So it comes back crustier?
Yes.
So then what lip care are you supposed to do?
That's the conspiracy theory. I don't know if it's true. Kaylin is genuinely shook.
There's a lot going on. I thought I was doing the right thing by occasionally ultra conditioning my lips with things, but it's clearly not working.
No.
You know who it works on? My girlfriend.
You're breathing directly into the mic right now. I can hear it in my ears. All right, what's the next step?
Okay. It's flirting by biting your lip. Make eye contact. To let someone know you're interested in him, start... First of all, wait. Okay, gonna keep moving. To let someone know you're interested in him, start by making eye contact. Move your eyes to his, hold briefly, then look away. Repeat this a few times so he knows you are intentionally looking at him. Don't stare at him. Staring is when you maintain fixed eye contact with someone for longer than a few seconds.
Well,
Staring can seem aggressive or angry. Pair your eye contact with a slight smile, and make sure to watch his response. If he doesn't return your gaze, this is a sign he's not interested. If he looks back, smiles at you, or otherwise responds positively, that's a sign he's okay with your flirting.
Right. So what you're doing is... this is going to be awkward.
I'm looking at Jeremy, my imaginary boyfriend.
Here's what we might have to do. You might have to imagine I'm Jeremy, just for the sake of you getting the idea of what I'm trying to describe.
Yeah.
So... as I'm picturing acting out this thing, it's
just a bunch of darty gazes.
Back and forth, left, right, left, look, right, look. Just like never holding eye contact for more than a second.
Yes.
And always like just biting the lips every time
biting it as you go. That's frightening. Rob, I don't think that I would understand what that meant.
It's weird because we just discussed how it is confirming flirtation, and then the act of lip biting, and then this seems to have complicated it to an insane degree.
This is a lot. I feel like if somebody was making darting glances at me, and then just like biting their lip, I would be like, "Oh, are they trying to signal to me I have something on my lip? Like, should I?" Like, they're just like very, very calmly trying to be like, "Hey, you got,"
and they're kind of embarrassed.
I don't want to bring my face up to your, but it's right there. It's there. You're not looking. Look.
It's more the behavior you give if like somebody has stuff in their teeth and you just don't want to tell them.
Exactly. I think that's it.
Because you're a coward.
I'm going to move on to the next step, but first I need to show you the image, Rob, because it is too much for me.
Okay, so as you were turning the computer,
yes,
I didn't realize it was a pair of lips.
Oh no!
And we'll take this image, we'll share it on Twitter and stuff, but just something about, like, I don't know what I thought it was, but I just was not sure what it could possibly
be. There's a lot of dimples around the lips that don't make sense.
They look like dry lips.
They do look like dry lips. They actually have dry marks on them, so this person clearly did not follow the steps. Start a lip pout and bite soon after you make eye contact. Lower your bottom lip slightly so your teeth are barely showing. You don't need to purse your lips. Just open your mouth to entice the viewer. The pout is the first stage of the seductive lip bite. Studies show that women initiate flirting 90% of the time. Men flirt largely in response to feeling that flirtation has been initiated by women.
Can that possibly be true?
I don't. There's a citation for it. Like, this
Where does the citation go?
Let's see. Facts, randomhistory.com. I don't think that's a real citation.
Is that a veritable source?
I don't think so. A Manchester University study found that men spend the first 7 to 10 seconds of contact looking at women's lips before moving on to other areas. Once you've confirmed that he's interested, initiate the lip pout. Rob, is that true?
So what they're suggesting is that a man looks at the lips for how long?
7 to 10 seconds before looking anywhere else. So whenever a man walks up to you, he's got to first just hone in on those lips.
And then you have to stare at his eyes to make sure that he doesn't break eye contact with your lips. You have to count the seconds. So it's like 5, no, not long enough. 6, 7, he's interested. 8, 9, oh man, this is off the charts.
And then you initiate that lip pout. And that, he's still looking at your lips.
What is a lip pout? Is it, I just naturally just did it. Yeah, it's a very Donald Trump-y thing.
Yeah, it does.
It's sticking out the bottom lip as if unhappy.
Maybe Trump has been flirting with America.
Trump is flirting with America and certain sections of it, I might say.
Yes.
It's a very Trumpian look, but like, what is? It might be that's pursing. Isn't that called pursing the lips? The little like
it is.
We both did the scrunching the lips together.
Yeah, like. I don't know. Also, is this Manchester study claiming that men use lips as a facial recognition system? Like, they need to stare at lips to build the picture of the rest of the face?
Is this a human? Let me look at it for approximately 7 to 10 seconds in order to ensure it.
It's a human. It is a human. And they're like, is it a human?
5
woman,
seconds, not sure. 6
man,
seconds, maybe.
Non-binary person? What is it? Okay. This step confuses me the most. Just the wording of it. Lower your eyelashes seductively.
How did eyelashes become part of this? It's a lip. It's a
lip tutorial.
It's a lip tutorial.
I feel like we've been bamboozled.
I haven't stretched. I'm not ready.
I haven't stretched or done eyelash maintenance.
I haven't done my eye kegels. I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
Your eye kegels?
Yeah.
What would those look like?
Just blinking, stretching those muscles. Or would it be holding the eyes as open as possible?
As open as possible. And
it's one of the two. Closing them as hard as possible or opening them as hard as possible. So at this point,
they haven't prepared us. We're about to flirt with a man. Okay?
I don't even know what eye kegels definitely are. WikiHow, you're dropping the ball.
They didn't explain eye kegels, but we're going to assume that it's opening your eyes as wide as possible. We didn't prepare, but now we need to prepare while we're about to initiate.
We don't even know if we're pronouncing kegels properly. Kegels?
Kegels?
Maybe.
So do we have to do... Now we have to do it while we're about to bite our lips. So now our eyes are wide open. We're gonna bite.
This is the equivalent of patting your head. No, patting your tummy.
Yeah.
Hold on. Patting your head and rubbing your tummy. I can't use my eyes and my lips at the same time.
Nobody
it's physically
can.
impossible. No one.
No one can. It's why I don't blink when I talk.
The only people who can, actors.
It's true.
Actually, so you need to work on that, Caitlin.
I do need to work on that. There's a blinking class that I'm about to attend.
It's the only reason why actors can act in movies.
Yeah.
It's because it is actually a very fine art.
We make people feel more human than they'll ever be.
Mm-hmm.
Let me read this step.
Go for it.
After establishing eye contact, lowering your eyelids or glancing at the object of your flirtation through your eyelashes is a nonverbal indication of desire. You may want to lower your chin and look up at the person to strike a seductive pose.
Okay, so at this point, we are eye-keegling.
We are eye-keegling.
Biting down on the bottom lip.
It's quite a look.
Mm-hmm.
I have a double chin when I do it. I just want to, like...
You're pulling in your chin, you're looking up at them, and it's the sexiest face you could possibly imagine.
And whoa, you've just swept them off their feet. How are they going to deal with this?
Mm-hmm. Although not physically, because again, you're using multiple parts of your body already. You can't physically leg sweep them off of their feet.
No.
You can't use your legs while biting your lip, and especially if you have the gift of being able to use your eyes at the same time.
Oh man, I wish I had that gift. I've worked real hard to be able to
You'll
do
get
that.
there one day.
And one day, I'll be able to.
But the human body is if you imagine a kind of Meet Dave scenario where it's kind of like a spaceship or like a Lovers in a Dangerous Space Time where there's a tiny little person running around pulling every lever and stuff. That's why you can't move more than one piece of the body at the same time.
Yes.
Because the little man inside.
The little man
the
person.
The little person
the
inside.
Little person inside.
I'm just thinking of my own, which
you have a little man inside?
It self-identifies as a man.
That's cool. Yeah.
Right. For everyone else, I apologize.
Mine self-identifies as a shark, so like don't worry.
There you go.
It explains a lot
so,
about me.
Yeah, whatever little person or being you have inside of you can only pull so many levers at the same time.
It's true. And then like if they start crying, you're done.
Why?
Because then
I know when you back off a bit because you literally move off of the microphone.
Because I'm like, I made a thing I can't recover from. This is the next step.
Go.
Do a triangle gaze. Look at one eye, then move to the other eye and down to the lips. This will draw his attention to your lips.
So especially with all the things going on in the face.
Yeah.
Now I'm really starting to get the impression of it's kind of like my reference point is the fembots in Austin Powers.
Yes. Yeah.
Where once they start going crazy,
they're done.
Their face just their whole head is kind of moving in crazy ways.
Yeah.
Just before it explodes. So, and that's because the fembots are the sexiest thing you can possibly think of.
Hands down. Every fantasy I've ever had has been about the fembots.
The fembots and their gun barrel nipples.
Oh, yes.
So, I guess it makes sense where they were just doing the ultimate form of flirting. Now, the next step will clearly be your head will explode because it is... Too many things are going on. It's just going to combust.
Yes.
Spontaneous combustion. All cases of spontaneous combustion in the world have come from over-the-top flirting.
Yeah. You know you've succeeded in flirting when you spontaneously combust.
And die.
But
you've died for a good cause. You've reached a new level.
Doing the thing you wanted to do.
Flirt with the barista across the aisle. Across the counter. Across the aisle.
Jeremy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bring your lower lip in very slightly. Bite tenderly on one side of the inner lip for 2 to 5 seconds before slowly releasing. Maintain eye contact throughout. With eye contact, there's less chance that your lip bite could be misunderstood.
So now I'm bleeding from inside out. And as we discussed, some people find blood sexy.
Yes.
Some people don't. And that's an issue.
Some people are into it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
This has too many time signatures attached.
Signatures?
Yes. I can't think 7 to 10 seconds I gotta do this.
Right, okay.
2 to 5 seconds I gotta do this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just thinking my palms are sweaty. This person is looking
Knees
at
weak,
me.
arms are heavy.
There's vomit on my sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. I'm nervous.
I feel like that was a genuine two-hander where we both remembered, I think, 2 lines of the song, and then we were able to put together at least half a verse.
Yes.
Good times.
Okay. And then, oh my God, Rob, I found a more disturbing image than the first one.
Okay. So again, Not entirely sure what it is.
It's lips.
Yeah, but as you turn it around, it just looks like a large worm monster and some sort of white being stuck inside of it.
Yeah. Lick your lower lips. Following your lip bite, you may want to add a slight lick of your lower lip with your tongue. Your tongue is a sexual body part, and using your tongue now will make your flirtatious overture more seductive. I'm going to say this. Tongues licking things, like your lips, you can lick your lips in a way that is not sexy, and this did not specify how to do it. They were just like, lick it. But what if you're licking it was just like a dog? Like, you just like go. It's
just kind of like flapping in the wind a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's not necessarily sexy. Again, another body part you're throwing into the mix there. It's just a wide...
There's blood on your tongue. You've bit your... you have a blood-covered tongue.
Your eyes are going every which way.
Yeah.
Your face is moving constantly. You are both doing the triangle eyes, but also looking away and looking back and looking away and looking back.
Your neck, you've developed a slight whiplash reaction. The person in front of you at this point is just either so turned on they can't function, or just so scared that they're calling an ambulance.
Or thinking you're doing some sort of crazy dance.
A mating ritual?
Maybe.
Yes.
It is it is.
Kind of.
A mating ritual.
Maybe.
The tongue is the sexiest part of the body, as we know.
As everyone knows, the tongue is the sexiest part of the body.
That's what the article said, right? Or close enough. The tongue is the sexiest part of the body. Include it in your ritual for
everything.
+7 flirtation points. And you will, at one point, cross the line and enter instant orgasm. Something, I don't know what it's
true.
saying.
That's actually how it works.
I've lost track of what's going on.
Okay. You know how you're complaining it didn't tell us how to prepare our lips?
Oh, no.
It does after it tells us what to do. So at this point, they've just numbered it wrong. It's out of order.
Usual WikiHow article problem.
Brush your teeth as the first step. It's pretty self-explanatory. I would hope that you brush your teeth. I'm not even going to read that.
Hold on, wait. I forgot. I didn't realize what you were saying is that this is an entire self-care section that should have come a day before.
A day before you did this, but they're telling you after the fact that you've already tried this.
You could, you could even have like a giant mess of a mouth, just a whole swamp going on in there.
A swamp mouth.
But like day before, you got to do this.
You got to de-swamp, drain the swamp mouth.
You got to drain the swamp mouth, and if you're doing this after you flirted with somebody, I feel like you've
missed
really messed something up here, unless this is a cute couples thing that you're doing together, brushing your teeth, mouth care after your wild flirtation has led to you having whatever encounter you've already wanted with this person.
You're just like, okay. And then it tells you to make a homemade lip scrub to slough off any dead skin cells. It literally said slough off.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, to what?
To slough
what
off.
Is that? I feel like I
feel like I can pronouncing it right.
Okay. I feel like I can intuit what that word means.
Just to like get rid of it.
Okay.
I think they just used a fancy word for get rid of it.
Sure.
And then apply a layer of lip balm. Rob, you got to get that lip balm on. Well, it's not a myth. It says so.
Just the conspiracy go as high as WikiHow.
Probably.
And next, the government.
And then the final step, because really, I don't want to discuss lip care too much.
Okay.
Use a plumping or long-lasting lipstick.
Okay.
Red lipstick makes your teeth look whiter and your lips more noticeable. Wearing red lipstick may result in more male attention to your lips than pink lipstick. It doesn't have to be bright or thick lipstick, but research suggests that men are more likely to hold their gaze for longer on red lips than pink ones. Yes, because they're a weird color. Like, I look at things when I'm like, that's not the color they should be.
So let's rank the different colors that your lips could be for maximum attention.
Purple.
Black. Up there above it. Black is even higher.
Blue.
Green. Somewhere in there. Like orange?
Oh.
Throwing an orange in there. Somebody could think that maybe that should be red, right?
Was that the intention to be red?
Am I just seeing it wrong? So I think you get maximum hold on orange because there's a whole extra layer there of like, is something wrong with me?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Whereas you see blue and you're like, oh no, that person just meant to do that. But I'm still looking at it trying to figure out why.
Why did you do the thing? Exactly.
I should say that I didn't mean to imply like, hey, if you're using red or pink on your lips, that's natural. That's what God wants you to do. Put any other color on your lips. Why are you doing that to your mouth?
Why did you do this stupid thing?
That's stupid. There's no natural reason to do that. Didn't mean to imply that.
No,
I'm just saying, at least people accept red and pink. So
exactly,
optimize your game here. Stick out from the crowd.
Yes, you gots to. That's it for this article.
Okay.
I feel like I am nowhere closer to knowing how to bite my
absolutely
lip,
not.
But I'm okay with that. There's no community questions because nobody had any questions after this. I'm going to ask you my favorite one.
Okay.
Rob, what do I do if I shit my pants while biting my lip seductively?
This is a very important question.
Yeah, it is. Because it happens 9 times out of 10.
Not for you?
No. Yes.
So you've shit yourself.
Yeah.
That's going to cause a natural reaction in your face.
Yes.
Where, unless you were the world's greatest actor, a Daniel Day-Lewis, for instance.
A Daniel Day-Lewis.
He could hide the fact that he shit his pants. In which case, if you were a highly trained actor, go on with your life. Keep going.
Who cares? The average person.
For the average person. The average peasant.
Yes.
You lowly people who can't hide the fact that you shit your pants on your face.
Yeah.
You shit
your pants on your face.
You're not shit on your face through your pants or whatever that would imply, but you have a look on your face.
Fact. Yes,
absolutely. So
at this point, your eyes are wide. Your lip is bit. You probably bit down a bit harder than you intended to.
There's blood trickling out of both where you bit down and out of the corner inside of your mouth because you've been there. It's coming through past the orange lipstick that you've put on. Your face is both turning side to side to side, but also the eyes are doing the triangle. So at this point, I feel like you could get away.
You could totally get away with
because they're just going to be like, I don't know what to focus on. And in between that mess of a situation happening up in your face, they're not going to see the little twinkle in your eye of, oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they're not going to see it.
You can get away just by distracting them. Distract them with the face, and they'll never see the shit. That's a saying that I just said right now.
And so once again, you can even hear it from the audio. Caitlin said that with a lot of pride, looking me directly in the eyes, and then immediately averted their gaze and kind of started talking into the corner of the microphone. How close they are to the dead center of the microphone when they talk, I think says how much confidence they have in the goof that they just made.
If I think I'm funny, I'm like, hello. If I don't think I'm funny, I'm like, ha ha ha, wasn't that good?
As if the microphone represents the audience's acceptance of your bit.
Exactly. So that was it for this article. I'm currently looking to see who sent it in because it was an audience suggestion.
So if you want to send in an article like this mystery person that we're about to name, you can send it on Twitter at How to Not Show. You can put it as part of a 5-star review on iTunes. Hey, here's a life hack.
Yes.
Even if you don't listen to the show on iTunes, you can go into iTunes and you can leave a 5-star review.
It makes us look funnier than we are.
It makes us look really funny.
We look professional.
Stars are long known to be a symbol of funniness.
Exactly. It's true.
That's why all the big dramas on Netflix have 1 star. Schindler's List, 1 star.
They're like, that was not funny.
And I went in
hoping for
that they could mine some laughs at this terrible, terrible situation.
But yeah.
But Mr. Spielberg was unable to do it.
It's true. Yeah.
And that's why nobody remembers that film.
I had to watch it in school.
Yep. That was a depressing week afterwards, right?
It was.
Isn't that great when it's like, hey, we're going to see a movie in class.
And
yay!
Then you're like, yay! And you're assuming it's Bill Nye, but then it's just like, here's Schindler's List. And you're like, well, I should learn the history, but also I thought I was going to be like, Bill. But
you didn't know, and you didn't know how depressing it would be. So then a week later, you're
not prepped.
No. They don't emotionally prep you.
No.
I guess that's what it's good for, is to learn history and also the abominations that humans have committed
so we don't do it
again.
Yeah.
But
so this article was given
I don't know why we got on that
I don't know either. Was sent in by Femslash and Piri on Twitter. So thank you for sending that article. It really helped us up our flirting game.
Did it?
Rob,
the new segment of the show is that we say whether or not it's actually a helpful article.
Yes.
It was.
It was.
I'm pretty sure about 3 minutes ago you said I'm nowhere near closer to figuring out how to flirt.
You've never been the victim of a flirtatious advance by me. It's really bad, and it's like it's a miracle. It took me like too long to learn how to flirt. Like it's like, do you have something in your eye? Are you winking? Did you just bite your lip and hurt yourself, or was that nice? Like, are you holding my hand or is that like a wet eel? Like, why are you sweating so much? That's me.
Who described it as a wet eel to you? Because that's a very specific thing you've just said.
That was me describing it like that.
Okay, so it's just a lack of self-confidence.
Yeah.
I thought you were a victim of somebody else's
No,
meanness.
that's just me.
No. You're fine.
Yeah. So that was it for today's How to Not. Hope you learned how to flirt seductively by biting your tongue. Your lips. Good night, everyone.
Oh, boy.
Flirting.